Officer told me 3 rules on my first day in Yellowstone. Rule 1, never hike after dark. Rule 2, never go off trail. And Rule 3, if you hear your name called from the tree line, you do not answer. I broke all 3 in one night. Welcome back to the Static Archive. Tonight's file comes from a former backcountry ranger in Yellowstone, 2019. He asked to remain anonymous. This is his log, exactly as he sent it. I was 24, seasonal ranger. My job was mostly checking permits, telling tourists not to pet bison. Easy. Until October, when the park empties. On October 14th, dispatch got a call from a lone hiker. A kid, maybe 19. His GPS pinged off trail near Hell's Roaring Creek, an area we closed in September because of bear activity. He said he was lost, his phone at 4%, and that someone was following him. Protocol says you do not go in alone after 6 p.m. in that zone. You wait for 2-man team in the morning. But the kid said, "He's not a hiker. He's too tall." I went. It took me 40 minutes to reach his last ping. No flashlight beam, no voice, just dead quiet. No crickets, no birds. That never happens. Then I found his backpack zipped open, phone on top playing static, and footprints. 2 sets. One was his hiking boots, the other barefoot. At least 13 inches long, and it wasn't sinking in the mud like a human. It was pressing down like something much heavier. I called his name. No answer. Then I heard it. My name. From maybe 20 feet into the trees. In my training officer's voice. "Mark. Over here." My training officer was 200 miles away in Bozeman. The footprints went straight into a thicket where no trail exists, and there was a light, faint like a lantern, moving away from me. I followed it for maybe 100 yards. That's when I broke Rule 2. The trees opened to a small clearing. The lantern was on the ground, and sitting next to it was the kid. Back to me, not moving. I ran to him, grabbed his shoulder. He was ice cold and empty. His jacket was full of leaves, like a scarecrow. Then the lantern went out, and I heard footsteps behind me. Barefoot, running, not toward me, around me, in circles. I didn't run. I can't explain why. I just stood there and shouted my dispatch code for emergency evac over and over into my radio. Nothing but static. Then through the static, a voice. "You shouldn't have come off trail, Mark." I sprinted. I left everything. I didn't stop until I hit the main road, 2 miles out. I never looked back. The kid was found 2 days later by a search team on the main trail, alive, dehydrated. He said he never called dispatch. He said he never left the trail, and he never saw me. I quit 3 days later. My training officer says I imagined it from stress, but I still have the photo of that backpack, and I still check that dispatch log. There is no record of that 911 call. F.